Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and I'm going to show you the last 2 weeks of documented life and also journal 52. I haven't done much in soul food because the lessons are way out of my league. A lot of drawing, a lot of painting, painting with just the brush and no pencil and all that stuff, and painting with a palette knife, and it's way out of my league and over my head. So I opted not to do those. There is a lesson that I want to do because I have a jar of tar gel that came in the sample pack from Golden with the matte medium and gel medium and stuff like that. So I want to use that up. So I'm going to do that lesson. I don't know when. But anyway, for documented life, you can see I added some more tabs. I added through June. I got like up to June 8th. And I printed off some more of the weekly planners because I needed to, because I ended, I think this was the last, actually this week was the last week that ended, that I printed off. So of course I needed to add more. So first I printed it, the PDF on fit to print, and I did have to cut a little bit of the sides here on both sides, and also the top and the bottom. I think I printed like 4 sets, and then because there's like 2 weeklies, this kind and this kind. So then I got up to May, and I needed to finish off May, so I printed 2 more sets, and I printed those sets on 80%. So it gave me the full, and I didn't have to trim anything off except for the excess paper. And then I used the duckling duct tape, the 4 different kinds that I have. This is the dollar store, not that. This is the dollar store washi. This is the duckling washi tape. This is the other duckling washi tape. And this is the Scotch brand. This is the whiter one. And then I have the plain color one as well. And then you get another one. And that's what that looks like. It holds up pretty well. Like I said, I printed up to June 8th, so it should give me, hopefully we'll be all moved. The house will be sold, and will be moved to Vegas by then. By the time I need to add more. But probably for the safe side, I probably will print off some more of these pages at this size, so I can have them at the ready just in case we ever sell this house and move, and we won't have the printer available because it's probably still be in the moving truck. If we ever sell this house. And we're supposed to have somebody looking. I'm gonna ramble, rabbit trail. We were supposed to have somebody come look at the house last night, and so I straightened up my room, threw stuff in the closets and in these drawers here, and because the day before, I emptied this, well, not completely empty, but I took some of the crafting stuff that was in this drawer right here and this drawer right there back downstairs, which I'll probably go back down and grab because I took my corner rounder and my crocodile downstairs. And I'll probably have to bring the corner rounder back up. But anyway, I emptied those 2 drawers, so some of the stuff that was in my closet is in here, like the documented life and the Journal 52 stuff, and also like my We Are Memory Keepers cutter and squirt thing, and whatever else I threw in there, my collage stuff, my magazines, and stuff like that. It looks a lot neater down here than it did before. You know, I put stuff that was over here back in some of the glues and stuff are in there, and then my tapes are in the top thing drawer, and my washi tapes are up there and stuff. It's a little bit neater, especially on the floor. It'd be easier to put my laundry basket in there when people come and look at the house. So back to the rabbit trail. Last week the theme was add a flap to your flap. Now normally the flaps are on this side of the documented life, but I decided to use my flaps on this side when I added my pages, giving me something to smash stuff that I get during the week. So I didn't want to add a flap to this side, to this flap, because, you know, this is where my planner part is. So I added flips to this side. And these two things were already in here. And so I'll talk about this real quick. So first I took a jelly pen. I think it was from I got it like a few years ago. A bunch of jelly pens. They were at Walmart. They're by Elmer's, and they actually still work after not using them for like a really long time. So I like outlined the paper, and I outlined and doodled in here. Inside the flower and the border. Then I took some markers and colored in some spots, and I glued that down because it was on my desk. And this I didn't add till later, so it's not on the blog, because I did a blog post on this, just posting the pictures. So that's that side, and then this side, or this part, I just decided to draw a girl, and I added a hair bow. I was trying to do a different hairstyle than the normal ones I usually do. And then I did all this with Big Market markers. And then for the outside right here, first I did a scallop border. I doodled using a Big Market marker, and then with the gel pens I decided to color in the squares and the circles in different colors, just playing around, and I really liked how that turned out. So then on the flip side, again, I was playing around with the pattern paper, and I had the 3 markers laying around on my desk. I had this pink one, this green one, and this blue. I think the blue is a Big Market marker, and the pink and the green are Sharpie. And I stamped these jean backside of the jeans, and this is from Viva Las Vegas Stamps, and I just outlined it with the blue marker, and I wrote out how's it hanging, because it's hanging upside down. And then I did a checkerboard, and then I did another face, a little bigger one, with the same set of the blue and the pink marker, and then with the pens, or I did this with marker, I think. This is purple Sharpit, or Sharpit. It's a bigot at Sharpit. The purple Sharpie, and I think the green Sharpie marker as well. So that's my little inserts. And then for the flips, or the flaps, this is from Die Cuts with a View. 6x6 famous Fatal that I got at Big Lots. And the pictures here are from Time Life book, not Time Life, Life magazine book. It's a book that has all the pictures that they took throughout whenever, from when they start to like whenever that book was published, of different subjects. They have it not through a year, they have it through, subjects. So I cut them out and they're black and white, as you can see, and I took my water brush and the Neocolor 2s and painted parts in, like her skin or her hair and the chair. And I just colored her skin. And then I added later, because I have them laying on my desk, these blings. So I put them there just to add some more color to it. And then that's the flaps. Diane sent to me the Faber-Castell watercolor crayons, so I was testing it on the flips right there. And then I was making my own stencils. I saw Erin Imperfect Impressions on YouTube doing it with a piece of scrapbook paper and he doesn't have the hot melt. He has, I forget the tool he has. But then I saw Artistic Pagan YouTube video, which he probably saw it on, and she used the hot marks, which I have, and she used file folders. Well, I don't have file folders. I have, not file folders, dividers. The plastic dividers you get at the dollar store. She uses that. I didn't have those. I used transparencies, and I did it. And so there's that's the stencil of one, and that's the stencil of the other. That's supposed to be Cinderella and Prince Charming. And this is the mask from that stencil, which you can see it a little bit better on that one. I did a couple more, and I'll probably do a separate video on that. So this week it was recycling, nothing here yet. This week was making collage with recycled items. So I don't know if you can see this. Our grocery store that we go to is an Albertson, well actually it's Jewel, but it's an Albertson company, and they're doing a Monopoly game to win stuff. And I had a bunch of doubles that were laying on my desk, and because I put matched the pieces to the game board and all that. And so since I had it laying around my desk, and somebody else that's playing the game didn't need the ones that I had, so instead of tossing them, I just used matte medium and glued them on. And then I took a couple sprays that I had and sprayed on here, and then that wasn't really covering the stickers, or not. They're not really stickers. They weren't covering these up too well, so I got out some craft paint and painted that, and then took some. This is the Crafter's Workshop stencil, and I sponged that on there. And then I took this arrow stencil, or chevron stencil, that I think Fiona sent me, and sponged it on there on the page. This is a library pocket. It was from a library book that I got at the library book sale, so I carefully took that out and I covered that with paper, and those were scraps from Die Cuts with a View, Colorful Life. So I glued it on there on the pocket, and I did the same stencils on there. And then I did that. It didn't like how the stencils were looking on the page. It looked kind of blah. So I took the the stencil of the silhouette that I did, and with, I think it's buttermilk craft paint, and sponge that on there. And then the quote that you see here is going to be for an art journal page in my Small Delusions journal, but the page, when I printed it out for it, I didn't feel like it went with the page. So first I stuck it in the envelope that's in the journal, but then I decided to use it here. And it's a Marilyn Monroe quote. I am good, but not an angel. I do sin, but I'm not the devil. I am just a small girl in a big world trying to find someone to love. So I just glued those on there, and then I glued the love here. Wouldn't fit, especially with this in there. And I drew a heart, and I zitty the heart, and then I just did this. I think last night I just did my usual broken heart thing. I added more bling, and that's that with the documented life. So that's that. And then for Journal 52, I don't know if I showed last week or not. Okay, this was last week, and the prompt was, when I grow up, I wanted to be. So I did some delusions, sprays. I have them up here. So it was the London Blue, the Bubblegum Pink, and the Great Crush Grape, I think it's the purple. And then I knew one of the things, I remember one of the things I first knew I wanted to be when I grew up was an artist. And I knew I had this magazine image, so I was looking through the magazines, and I finally found that I tore out, and I finally found her. So I cut her out and glued her on there, and then I painted this crown. It's from Maya Road chipboard piece, and I glued that on there. And then I doodled the border, and then I have these stickers. This actually was one sticker, and I just cut it apart so it can fit on the page. Artist at Work. This is from Paper House Studios, I think is the brand. This dimensional. So that was it. That was one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up, and I sorta am. And then this week was found poetry, and this was kind of hard. I think it's kind of cool, the found poetry. Take a piece of paper and I had text on it and trying to find different words, but it was kind of hard. But anyway, like I said, this is Hanson mixed media paper, what I've been using for this, and I took the two Star Brights paints that I have, and lemon chiffon and lemon chiffon and it's a yellow. And I took the palette knife and scraped it on there, and I noticed it's been a little tacky when it's dried. But anyway, I took some watered down craft paint and spread that on there to try to take away the tackiness of the Star Bright paints. And then I took another pink, surprise, surprise, and scraped it on there. And then looking at the Time Life, I keep saying Time Life, looking at the Life magazine, I found this huge picture, this length of the book, of this party, and she was eating donuts at the party, so I just cut her out from that scene. I have another couple that I want to use later down the road, either for this or a journal page or something, and glue them on the page. And then I have a book, it's a double that I have already, and it's the book that I'm going to have is, anyway, it's a double book that I have, so I'm going to use it to cut out words. And it's a cozy mystery set in a donut shop. So, and the lines from the book was, if it focuses, I'm going to focus on making donuts with you. And then that was part of another sentence. And then it said, I have fresh coffee. And then she says, I don't have time for men in my life right now. So I cut that out and glued it on there and called it done. I have to go downstairs and get the corner rounder because I want to round the edges like I have, corners like I have the rest of the pages in here. But that's it for now, and thanks for watching.